If you have scheduled mediation or are about to schedule mediation, you may have questions about how you can prepare so that you're ready when you sit down at the negotiation table. Well, my name is Stacy Roberts and I'm an attorney mediator at Long Okura. I'm going to go through 5 quick helpful tips that you can use in preparing for mediation. Let's get started. My first recommendation would be to make a list of everything you would like covered at mediation. This includes all issues related to your case, the goals that you might have for mediation, and at the end of the day, what would the outcome be at mediation if it were a perfect agreement for you. You can be as specific as you want with each topic, and no goal or issue is too big or too small. Fortunately, with mediation, you can spend as much time or as little time needed to come to a resolution on each of these topics. This list is helpful because it ensures that you won't forget anything when you come to mediation. Your list might look something like this in table format. In one column, you can list all of the issues that you would like covered at mediation. Then you can start to think about what documentation you might need for this particular issue. Then think about what you should receive and what the other party should receive if it were to be a great outcome for you. Then maybe leave some space on the side so that you can track at mediation what the final agreement was and to ensure that you covered this topic at mediation. The next step is to start to gather the relevant information related to each of the topics from your list. Refer back to your list and what documentation you thought would be useful on each of these issues. This will include all information that will be useful to you or that you think may be useful to the other party in reaching a final agreement. After you have created your list and gathered the relevant information, you may want to seek independent advice or support from a family member or friend, or if you have legal questions, you may want to seek the advice of an attorney. These third persons may be able to give you other ideas or issues you may want to remember to cover at mediation, and they provide a great outside perspective. This next tip is not often used when it comes to mediation, but I would recommend scheduling out your entire day. First, there's no prediction on how long mediation might last. You may reach an agreement or not during this process, and if you're drafting the agreement and all of a sudden have an errand to run, it may delay the process. Also, this is an emotional and tiring process. Even the most simple tasks may all of a sudden seem overwhelming. So think ahead of what errands or obligations you might have for that day and what you could reschedule in advance. Finally, make sure you prepare yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. Try to get a good night's sleep, make sure you found something to eat or bring a snack with you, and give yourself time as you may be making big decisions at mediation. This will help ensure that your mind is clear and may help you stay focused. So remember, start by making a list of issues and goals you'd like to cover at mediation. Gather the relevant information, seek independent advice or support if needed, schedule out your entire day, and be sure to prepare yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. I do hope this helps you prepare, and I wish you the best at mediation.